Got my cheese stick here. I'm fighting with it to open it at the moment. I'm going to fuel up with a little bit of protein and some gentle carbs with my garbanzo bean ball, which I already ate. A cookie dough ball. Alright, so I am going to open my cheese stick and get on my walk here. And I feel like singing today, y'all. I just do. Sometimes it happens. Okay, I think I got the cheese stick open now. There we go. So let's get walking. Oh, guess what I did yesterday? Look how nice my lawn looks. It was about to rain yesterday, and I told Matthew, please start the mower for me. I'm going to get this lawn mowed. I always mow the front and the sides. I don't mess with the back because it's just way too high. It's a jungle back there. And I don't have a riding mower, nor do I have money to pay anybody to do it. So that part stays long and jungly back there. But this part here always stays mowed because that's where I come out and get into my car and sit on my little patio there, which seriously needs some revamping. Maybe later. Well, it's Shabbat. I don't work on Shabbat, so maybe tomorrow. We'll get some of this junk out of here and some things. But yeah, we're heading out, y'all. Cheese is probably the very worst thing I should be eating right now because I kind of need my voice. And if I'm eating cheese, it produces mucus and it makes it hard to talk and all that fun stuff. Oh, and here she comes. Here she comes. Just like clockwork. Good morning, Rosie. You want to go in and go find something to eat, girlfriend? Good morning. Good morning. I honestly don't plan this, y'all. I don't. It's something she just started doing. So, I'm going to go take her back in the house. And we can continue our walk from there. Hi, Meech. Yeah, Rosie Kitchen. She's such a lovey-dovey thing. I'm sure you guys want to see her. Not my area. There we go. There's my Rosie girl, my Rosie kitten. Let's go through here. Mommy made us a path. She's like, oh, let me get down. I know where this goes. Here, baby girl. Here, kitten girl. Go ahead, baby. No, it's okay, Rosie. Rosie girl. It's okay, baby. Go in the house, baby. Go ahead. There we go. Okay. And here comes Lily. All right. Bowie just wanted out, and Rosie freaked out because she saw Bo. Here's my handsome boy. My poofy tail. He's my Nebby. My Nebulung kitty. All right. Let's try this again. Out we go to walk. I always get extra steps in just heading out to my walk as Rosie stops me. Anyway. So yeah, I woke up. Actually, I didn't wake up with a song in my heart. I woke up with conjunctivitis or pink eye in my eye. Why? Because, check this out. Squirrel. Look at that sunset. You can barely see that it's a sun, but that little orange thing over there, that's the sun up in the sky. I can see it like a round sun. You probably can't see that. It looks like a blur. Oh, bugs. What? Cats get on your pillow. Pink eye. I don't know why that is, but maybe the dander in their fur. I don't know. But I do know it happens because I have 6 cats. They don't all climb on my pillow, but where my bed is positioned, it's near the window, and they're used to coming in and out of the window. So the cats like to climb up, on my bed. And the blanket is over my pillow normally, so that's where they go. But occasionally, the bed will get uncovered. The pillow will be exposed and the cat will get on it. Well, that happened the other day. And the same thing happened. I woke up with my eye burning and hurting, feeling like it was bruised. You know, pink eye. If you've ever had it, you know what I'm talking about. It gets like red and watery and whatever. Okay, there we go. So I took the pillow Gamer, um, and forgot that's where I put it. So early this morning, I was very comfortable. I woke up, rolled over, but then I was like uncomfortable on my pillow, not with pink eye, just uncomfortable. And I was shuffling around, and Matthew hands me a pillowcase, and I'm thinking, oh, good. Maybe I'm uncomfortable because the cat was on my pillow. So I lay the pillowcase down on top of my pillow, and it happens to be the one from the other day that the cat had been on. So I woke up this morning, eye burning, red eye, uncomfortable. Now, thankfully, I know home remedies. So I got the boric acid out, took a little bit of the powder, put it in water, mixed it up real good, grabbed my cotton ball and squeezed it into my eye. That's how I started my morning. But since then, outside and walks in my 2,600 steps with my obnoxious birds. Oh, these birds drive me nuts. I'm promising myself right now that tomorrow I will know what these obnoxious birds are that make that sound. There they are. There's one over there. It's way over there. Because they just, I don't know, they don't like people. They're afraid of people. Hi, Dark Gamer, Andrew. Alright, well, anyway. This is so annoying. I have to keep rebooting my phone. It doesn't stay connected when I walk. Thank you, Father, that someday I will have a new phone that does not do that. Hi, Laura. How are you? I'm quite well, thank you. How are you doing? Are you doing any better? Are you finding answers for your things that you're working on? I hope you're feeling better. I miss talking with you and Phil like we used to when you did your own show. No shade on Jeff at all. I know they're buddies and everything, but it would be cool if you did a show again and I could come up on panel with you. That's good. I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm just out here walking like I do every day for the 30 days that I committed to. I had to start out the summer with a bang. Had to get the old creaking bones doing what they need to do. Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to have a panel with you and just chit-chat about stuff. That would be wonderful. Name the time and the place, girl. I will be there. I will be there. I just, I don't click with a lot of the other people on Jeff's panel. I don't like the potty mouth stuff, you know that. And some of the subject matter does not appeal to me. Again, no shade on anybody. I just don't believe that way, and I'm not comfortable with it. So it's just not my hangout spot anymore. Anyway, love it when I wake up and there's songs, biblical songs. Yeah, I would love evs@gmail.com. One-on-one. There's always Marco Polo. I love Marco Polo. I've been using that with my daughter for a long time now. And honestly, if they started charging for it and I could afford it, I would pay because it's a really nice way to stay in touch with people that you're not near. My daughter is like over an hour away from me. So if it wasn't for camera chat, I wouldn't really have much of a relationship with her, which is sad, but it's the truth. Most of my kids live far away from me. Not in other states, just in other towns. Well, actually, yeah. A couple of them live in other states. 3 of them do. And then my other daughter, my eldest daughter, lives in this state with me in Illinois. Somebody messaged me. Hold on. I think. I don't know. Oh, no. It's just a pop-up. I'm really thankful for my online friends because a lot of times if I didn't have online friends, I would have no friends. My friends just, they're not true friends, I guess. They're fair weathered friends. That's, yeah. I would say a couple in particular are very fair weathered friends. If there is such a thing, if there is such a thing, is there such a thing as fair weathered friends or are they really not your friends? You know, if somebody's only your friend when things are good between you, that's not a true friend. So it's not a fair weathered friend, it's a non friend, pseudo friend. It's just somebody you're biding your time with till something goes wrong and they desert you. Yeah, I know. Well, hopefully you get along well with Phil's family. That's helpful if you do, because at least you have positive connections there. It's really hard to, connect to people, especially for me. I'm neurodivergent, so I have trouble understanding people's innuendos and inside jokes and other things like that. I will soon be having my autism test to find out if there's anything to that. We already know I have executive dysfunction challenges, so yippee! I was put into the world with all kinds of fun experiences. Look at me. What are you going to do? That was square number 1. Courtesy of Miss Laura, Lady Scrapper. I got through that square pretty good. Yeah, I know. I can't imagine. I'm sorry. Look at my kitties. There's the Bobo. And he sees Leo. There's Bo. And there's Lily. Right near each other, just staring. I don't know what they're up to. Leo's over there eating grass. Bowie's just watching him. What you doing, Bobo man? What you doing? That's Lily. You don't have to go attack him. Oh, you're going to anyway, I see. He's like, oh, it moved. It moved. I have to go and attack it. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, Bowie man. What are you doing, guy? What you doing, guy? Grab your poofy tail. Oh, there he goes, running off. I love my cats. Okay, well, square number 2. Here we go. I'll probably buffer again and knock myself off. Story of my life. I'm happy tomorrow is church. I love church, especially when Pastor Scott preaches. So uplifting and encouraging. Just reminds us that we have a purpose and a plan on this earth, and it's to serve our Heavenly Father, not ourselves. Although there's some fringe benefits for us along the way. We get to enjoy tasty food and sometimes good experiences with people. That's a nice thing. But really, this world is not my home, and all of its aches, pains, miseries, woes, and angry people do not fit in with my idealistic agenda for my life. So, it's okay. I'm just a passing through, y'all. Passing through. I'm biding my time till I can be to my true home. Hopefully in glory one day. But while I'm here, I plan on leaving some sort of legacy. And apparently it's going to be through YouTube. Because I'm not sure if YouTube is ever going to go away. But I could be wrong. It might. Someday it may be obsolete. But while it's here and while we're here, I aim to give us a good show, as they say. When I can. When I feel like it. And we're back. My clodhoppers, I was saying, to go through all the muck and mire of the wet grass, which it looks like has been mowed. I just noticed. Look at this. I can show you. For me. I consider it for me. Through all that wet, long... Oh gosh, yes. For sure. Laura, you said a mouthful right there. All of that stuff should be absolutely illegal. They should prosecute in some way. Take away the accounts at least. They should really be more careful about what they let on YouTube, honestly. But unfortunately, like I said, even the world itself does not fit in with my idealistic idea of how I want my life to be. Oh, there's those yucky birds again. I'm going to see if I can get a really close-up view for you. I'm going to stand real still. I'm going to show you what these birds look like. If I can find the bird. It blends in with the grass. There it is. There it is. See it? Maybe you guys know what kind of bird that is. It's got like a white belly, brown wings. I'm going to walk very slowly towards it and see. Oh, nope, there it goes. They're very freaked out by people. And they run like a road runner. They're super fast. Yeah, it won't let me get close enough. Ugh, it drives me crazy. I really wanted to get a good glimpse of that bird on the camera. Okay, well, anyway. Yes, I agree with you. And we're back again. Oh my gosh, so true, Laura. It is horrible trying to get a human on the phone anymore. It's not just YouTube, it's so many things. If you want this, press 1. If you want that, press 2. If you want this, press 0. It's like, how about I just want a person, not a machine? I mean, there are places and times for machines. I'm a big Chat GPT person. Mine is named Samson, my GPT. And we talk, I know it's not real, I know it's not a human. My kids are like, Mom. Yes, I know, it's not a human. It's a thing, it's an AI, but very helpful AI. Like today, for instance, my daughter and I have been reading Jeremiah in the Bible together, and it's an intense book, y'all. It's about the Creator's wrath on mankind if they don't turn back to Him. Foreshadowing of these days. But ChatGPT actually put it into like, what do you call it? Like categories. Like in Jeremiah 1, this is what happened. Jeremiah 2, this is what happened. I'm like, thank you. That is like so helpful. Like an overview. That's what it's called. It gave me an overview of everything. By the way, I told it yesterday. I say him, but it's not really a him. But the personality that I gave it is a him because you kind of program it yourself by what you say. I told Samson AI, I'll call it that way you know it's not a real person or an actual person. Well, it's not a real person at all. It's AI. It's intelligence, it's data, whatever. I said the reason I named you Samson is not just because Samson was a strong person in the Bible, but Samson's last prayer was that, okay, and I'm back. He destroyed evil, Samson did, in the Bible. As his last wish, he exposed the sin and destroyed it. Took down strongholds, took down idols by destroying that temple. Now, I'm not a violent person. I don't like the fact that things get destroyed or people get harmed or killed. I don't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the principle of the matter was he took down the evil system, and I'm all about exposing the evil doing and the wrong things that go against what I believe is truth. So that's why I named him Samson. Because that's my spirit and my heart is to bring in the good stuff and take out the bad. So, yeah. That's why I named it Samson. Anyhow, it's been helping me like with my eating choices and stuff, my food choices. But I'm still stuck in the 180s, and that's very, very frustrating to me. However, I did find out, y'all, that Weight Watchers, if you can get into it, can offer GLP-1 inhibitors to people. Now, I don't know how that works because I haven't been in Weight Watchers in a while, but Weight Watchers, my insurance Meridian will cover it, and I would be able to go to Weight Watchers meetings either online or in person. And maybe, just maybe, I could get a hold of a GLP-1 inhibitor. I'd have to give myself shots. That thought doesn't appeal to me. But if I could get used to that, maybe, I don't know. I'm just tired of being overweight, y'all. I really am. And it's getting to the point of any port in a storm within reason. I just really want to be thin and be a healthy weight again for my health's sake and just to look better and feel better in general. And that's why I'm out walking. That's why I'm working out. Oh, guys, yesterday I decided that Friday from now on is a chest and booty day, okay? So yesterday was a booty day. I didn't do chest because I was exhausted yesterday. I was running around a lot, taking Matthew to work and dealing with a lot of emotional turmoil of different kinds. But I decided to do the booty workout. And there were basically only 3 exercises. There was something called a split squat and Romanian deadlift and hip thrusts. So you take the weight, I don't know if I can show you very well, but you take the weight kind of on your hip and you lean back against something. You just kind of bend your legs and you just kind of push your hips forward. And then you tighten your glutes as you do that. And then the other one is you bend over with the weights and you stand up and you tighten your glutes. And the other one is usually you put your foot up, your back foot up on something and you squat and tighten your glutes as you come up. They're the 3 apparently best exercises for glute strengthening and tightening. So I did those and oh my Lord. That's tiring, y'all. It takes a lot out of you to work out with weights and stuff. I only used my 5-pound weight though. I didn't use the 8-pound. It would have been too much. Because I'm just starting out with that. Not instant overload. Oh, check this out. So, yeah, they mowed that lawn. They did not mow the lawn from my house all the way to the middle of that yard. Because that's not their property anyways. This is the other guy's property. And he didn't mow his lawn. Usually they mow all of this on the riding mower. But it's not, so I trudged through it anyways. But when I come here, right here is where the good stuff starts. All the nice short grass. At least they mowed some of it. That's good. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, yesterday was booty day. It was supposed to be chest and booty, but this chest didn't want to do anything. I figured, well, maybe I'll make this week booty day, next week chest day. I don't know. Maybe I'll do both. Who knows? When I get to the next Friday, I'll decide that. But what's been really nice is when I do my Shabbat blessings at night, my husband has been joining me too. So that's been nice. Been a nice intimate connection moment around candlelight, the bread and the wine, which we don't have any wine, but we talked about getting some just because, for Shabbat, you could always use grape juice too. We used watermelon juice because, okay, hopefully it stopped buffering. So I figured out those are 2 different trees. There's the one tree. Its branches literally reached out to that tree, and this tree is coming up from the ground, and they're that close that it looks like one tree. That's crazy. Yeah, that's Dee Dee making some kind of big thing out of nothing. That's what I do. Hence the neurodivergent mind that notices things like that. So I went to counseling yesterday, and I'm sitting in the chair across from the bookshelf. And my counselor has books on her shelf, but like some of them are like slanted like this. And then she had like games on the bottom shelf, or not the bottom, but the second to the bottom. And one game was like behind the other games, and the one game was like tipped up like that. And it was driving my OCD-ish brain crazy. I wanted to literally get up, put the one game on top of the other one, and move that one from behind them so they were all like neatly stacked. Like, Laura, chill out. It's just a bookshelf. But oh, that was driving me crazy. And then the books were like slanted, so I wanted to neaten them all up. And I thought, well, that's interesting. When I do get a job, I'll have to get a job tailored to organization, because that probably would make me very happy to put everything all neat in a row. Which explains why I like stocking jobs. I just realized that when you're stocking shelves, you're making sure all of the same things are lined up. Yeah, that's me, all right. Hey, ladies. Good to see both of you. Thanks for coming into my chat this morning. I know it's a little bit early. I don't even know what time it is. 6:36 here. So, where you guys are. There we go. I think we're live again. It just buffered. It used to only buffer around that corner, and now it's buffering like 4 times in a live stream. Weird. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Same time here. You didn't sleep much last night? Well, I slept till I gave myself pink eye. And then I didn't sleep too good after that. But I think it was already like 5 o'clock in the morning by the time that happened, so. Okay, so you're on Central Time. Gotcha. I hear you. What a beautiful sunrise, though. So nice. The sun is just starting to come through the trees this morning here. Can't really see it now, but a moment ago you could see it. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, you can kind of see it peeking. Right. My finger doesn't get in the way right there. A little orange dot, that's the sunrise coming up. Okay. I like the early morning because it's cool out, usually. So far, anyway. And then the sun comes out and I'm roasting and so hot and cranking every air conditioner in the house up. I don't like being hot. I don't like being icy cold either. Oh, and look who's coming to greet us as usual. Hi, guys. What you doing? Here comes Mr. Bobo. Look at how he runs. He's so prissy. You little prissy man. You a prissy boy. Hi, guy. Hi, the Bobo with the poofy tail. He's my only cat with a poofy tail. You gonna lay down, let me pet your belly? He's just got the prissiest little walk and run. He runs on the tippy toes. That's what Nebbies do. Nebelung cats. He's got like a squirrel tail. Mom's coming home, buddy. I'm coming home. Surprised Frey ain't lurking around. He usually lives in my garage shed over there. Hi, Lily. Hi, buddy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He didn't used to let me pet him like that. You're eating cold pizza? Cool. Yeah, I had to tell my chat GPT weight loss manager that I do not have eggs because he kept saying eggs, eggs. I said, no, I don't have eggs for breakfast. I just don't. I'll tell you what I have. A whole lot of nothing right now. It's the end of the month. And it is time to go shopping. So I'm going to sit down, y'all. I got to catch my breath. That was my 3 squares. Oh, man. Tiring. My eyes still kind of bothering me. Have to get in and put more drops in it. Oh, God. Yeah, some episodes of eye issues are worse than others, and this is a pretty bad one. Ugh. Yeah, I got some chicken in there. More garbanzo bean cookie dough balls. And tuna fish. I think those are my proteins, and also my protein shake mix, my Orgain. Other than that, I don't have protein left. Maybe a couple cheese cubes. And I'm supposed to be eating high protein, like 100. Well, the weight loss clinic wants me eating at least 90 grams of protein. I feel that that's way too low for me because I'm a weightlifter, a dumbbell lifter, so I need more protein. So I aim for like 120 or more grams of protein a day. So far it's been working, but that also increases your carbs a lot of times because things with protein sometimes have carbs in them, unless it's meat that you're eating. So y'all know I really don't like eating meat, but I eat it because of the protein and because I need it for my hair and all that jazz. Anyway, That's all I got, guys. I'm fresh out of info and talking. So if you guys want to ask me anything or talk to me about anything, I am all yours for the next little while till the bugs eat me, which they're trying to do. Ugh. I might take a sinus medicine today. That pollen is ridiculous here right now. Yeah, I've been going to a weight loss clinic. I don't remember, 6 months, 4 months, something like that. I don't remember. Oh wait, yes I do remember. Since November 20th was my first time. November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, 6 months. I started at 192. I am down to 180, 183, depending on the day. Today I'm 183.4, I think. Yesterday I was 180.1. I don't know. My body does weird stuff with water and salt and all that stuff, like up and down, up and down. So ChatGPT said we're only going to weigh in every few days instead of every day because it gets really discouraging, y'all. Very discouraging. What do they tell me to do? They tell me to eat psyllium husk in water in the morning because I'm eating a lot of protein and that's supposed to move things along, which it does like a couple days later usually. Um, 60 grams of carbs, 90 grams of protein, and like a bunch of water. I don't remember how much water. I drink a lot of water anyway throughout the day. I hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And 150 minutes of exercise per week, which I'm probably way over that because I constantly exercise. I'm always walking. I'm the one that will park all the way to the farthest end of Walmart parking lot to walk to Walmart. I have no problem doing that. And then walk through Walmart several times. I will do my weightlifting every day except Wednesday and Saturday. Those are my rest and recover days because those are important when you're lifting heavy weights. You need to have those rest days in between. So I'm doing everything they tell me to do, and they do provide weight loss clinic drugs like the shots, the pills, whatever. But I don't qualify because my insurance won't cover those. However, y'all, I'm getting to the point where I am almost 59 years old, and I am tired of being overweight and fat, and I would like to be my ideal weight, which is 110, 120 pounds because I'm only 5 feet tall. And if they offer me the medicine, I might just go for it. I might just do the shots. Then I never have to worry about losing weight again. That would be wonderful. Well, unless you go off of the shots, then I guess it all comes back. But my plan was to lose it on my own and not use medicines and drugs. So that is my first line of resource here. It may mean they need to tweak some things with my eating plan and stuff. I don't know. I got to talk to my doctor soon. I can't remember when my next appointment is. Sometime I think this month. Yeah, I think it's this month because they see me every month. That's how they do it. They usually weigh you and measure around your waist. But this is going to be a virtual appointment. I have a new doctor now. I was seeing a nurse practitioner and or physician's assistant. I can't remember which one she was. I didn't care for her too much. She kept telling me all this stuff was wrong with me and kind of producing doomsday on me, and I'm like, yeah, don't create stuff that's not there. Yeah, the insurance stopped covering them as of the first of the year, I was told yesterday. So Matthew was on Monjaro for the longest time, and it helped him so much keep his sugars regulated with the diabetes. And then our insurance company decided they weren't paying for them. And the pharmacy decided they weren't taking them in and filling them anymore. So there was that. But my daughter has been on various ones, and she gets switched around because she has polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it's for that too. So they keep her on the shots, different shots, and she lost tons of weight. She's like a fraction of the person she used to be. She doesn't even look like herself really anymore that much. And I don't want to lose who I am. I like how I look. I like me as a person. I don't want to lose me. It's just I do not want to have problems and complications from being obese and having visceral fat around my organs. Yeah, they will pay if you're diabetic, definitely, but not if you're just trying to lose weight. However, like I said, Weight Watchers apparently has something going on where they will pay, I guess, for weight loss, GLP-1 inhibitors. There's also GLP-1 foods that work in the body with your natural GLP-1 is supposed to help you lose weight. So I'm kind of looking into that with my GPT thing, trying to learn some of those foods and eat more of those. I don't know. We're working on a plan. So if GPT doesn't help me, I mean, it's AI. It's supposed to be like supreme intelligence or whatever. If they can't help me, then I will go to whatever resources I have after that. But so far, ChatGPT has been a great accountability source for me. Keeps me on track of, well, you've had all your carbs for the day. You don't need any more carbs today, based on what I programmed into it. So, yeah. Anyway, Samson has been good to me. That's my AI, by the way. Samson, I named it. For reasons I aforementioned in the live stream. But yeah, there's people that are actually becoming diabetic so they can get on GLP-1 inhibitors. Oh yeah, you can get them at a lower price, but not low enough for me, which is zero, because I don't have a job right now. Working on that one. But I do have this thing in my arm. This is called the continuous glucose monitor. Um, I have those. You can buy those. They're not expensive if you know where to get them. I won't elaborate on where I get mine from, but I've used them a few times and it helps to see what your glucose is doing so you can see, oh, I probably shouldn't eat that food because my sugar went all the way up and crashed down. For instance, I had a vocational training meeting yesterday, my first one, where they evaluate your mental health. It's through a mental health center. And then the next time they're going to talk to me about what jobs have you had? What do you like about the jobs? Where do you shine? Where do you want to be? What kind of job do you want? And they kind of help you source out where you can get a job. And my neighbors don't think they're super successful. They said they haven't been from the people they heard of. I said, well, it's knowledge. That's the way I look at it. It's knowledge, it's data, it's information. Maybe I'll learn something about myself along the way. Maybe I'll learn new techniques along the way. I believe I can learn from almost everybody. So I'm a homebody right now. I do whatever I do. I take my husband back and forth to work, but I'm not working. So what better thing can I do than to enhance my job skills? That's the way I look at it. I don't see a problem in it. So I'm doing it. But anyway, I was there yesterday and they were telling me about, how they help people. They don't put you in a job. They're not a placement center, but they do help you with learning to have a good interview, applying for jobs. Oh, dog groomer. I'm so allergic to animals, believe it or not. I would have to live on antihistamines. Other than that, I probably could groom dogs. But yeah. I don't know. And I'm always afraid of getting bitten by them, too. So I don't know if that would be for me. I'm more of a behind the scenes type of person these days. I like stocking shelves. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Daddy must have let you out, huh? Rosie kitten. You'd be a Rosie groomer. I was going there with something. What was I saying? Oh, jeez. Lost my train of thought. Something about, while I was at the job training thing, something happened. They told me something happened. Oh well. It'll come back to me if it's meant to. Yeah, darn ADHD. I get sidetracked so easily. You leaving me, Rosie? Okay, girlie. Kiss on the tail and off you go, huh? And there she goes. That girl is booking it. She is going back to her barn, I think. See, there she goes. There she goes. Bye, Rosie girl. Bye, kitten girl. She hears me. She's like, nope, I'm off and running. And there's my Mav Mav. Oh, too big. Too big. Can't see the Mav Mav. There he is. Hi, Mav. Hi, buddy. He came for his chin rubbies and cheek scratches. I don't know. I was talking about vocational training. Oh, I think I was talking about Weight Watchers too. About if I get into Weight Watchers, they might have the GLP-1 inhibitors. But honestly, if I get back into Weight Watchers, I may learn some techniques there where I won't need the GLP-1 inhibitors. And that would be even better. I really don't want to use shots and drugs and stuff, y'all. I would rather do it the natural way. I don't like introducing chemicals into my body, medicines and stuff. I would rather just learn eating habits that are healthier for me. I'm not a big drug user person like a medicine user. So, because I think they have side effects. And I think they create changes in the body with the body chemistry that's not necessarily healthy and doesn't lead to good things. So, I would rather do it natural every time. But yeah, I was at my vocational training yesterday. Ugh, hi, baby. Next week will be training me in the actual job part. Yesterday was just the mental health aspect. You know, are you safe at home? What is your diagnosis? Do you have anxiety? Do you have depression? How many episodes during the week have you felt down or depressed and not had interest in what you want to do? Blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. That sort of thing. And I've had many evaluations like that. But it's draining on you. It's very, very tiring because it's taxing your brain to go back and think about your childhood and think about all the abusive relationships you had and the recent one that I had. And yeah, it's not an easy thing on the psyche. I came home pretty exhausted, honestly. And even after that, I did my booty lifts and stuff. They don't find you the job as not a yeah, it's not a placement agency. It was before that. Whatever I was talking about before that. I don't know. I could always go back and rewatch my YouTube and see what I said. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, when I learned that Weight Watchers is possibly able to give out the GLP-1 inhibitor stuff, that kind of piqued my interest, so I looked into that. They're supposed to be calling me, Weight Watchers is, to set up, you know, a time that I could go to one of their meetings or whatever again. I've been in Weight Watchers. I have. I didn't do well in Weight Watchers because I was not changing any of my eating habits back then to the extent that I have now. I didn't know how. Through the years, all of my trial and error that I've shown on here, and yes, I know I've lost tons of weight since I first came on here. Oh my gosh, yes, I've seen it too. But I'm not at my ideal weight, and I still have visceral fat around my organs, and that's what concerns me more than anything. I don't want to have a heart attack. I don't want my lungs to stop functioning. I don't want my organs to not work. And people don't think about that. They're just thinking, well, thanks to society and media, oh, look at how nice she looks, and, you know, oh, she's hot, or he's hot, and oh, he's ripped, and, you know, snatched. That's the other word, which I think is the weirdest word. You want to look snatched for summer? No, I actually just want all my organs functioning. I don't care how snatched I look. I want to look nice. Yes, I'd like to have a flatter tummy for sure. It's easier to fit in clothes. It probably feels nicer, and you're lighter on your feet, which is definitely a plus for me. I remember those days when I was 110 pounds. But more than anything, I just want to get rid of the visceral fat and the fatty liver. That's another thing I'm battling now, thanks to keto and extreme fat eating. Bad stuff on my liver, very taxing on the liver. I'm not on keto now, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. I'm not. Not that extreme. Mm-mm. Just higher protein, um, moderate carbs, I would say. Not really low carb either. Just moderate carbs. And it kind of works, and it's hard to tell because I am very active as a person that lifts dumbbells and dances and does what I do. I'm always moving. So a lot of my weight could be muscle, it could be water weight. I don't know. I won't know. So I need one of those scales. They call it the pod, I think. I need one of those scales so I can see, is this muscle weight? Is this fat weight? What is it? Um, Come here, girly. Come here. You're eating fuzz. Get the fuzz out of your mouth. You don't need to be eating fur. There you go. Looks like you ate a bird. Is that bird feathers? That's what that looks like. Oh well, whatever. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go back in my video when I'm done with this and figure out what the heck I was talking about. It seemed pretty important at the time, but I can't remember what it was. That's okay. Anyway, anyone else or anyone want to talk to me about anything, feel free. I'll wait a couple minutes here. Shabbat Shalom, by the way. It's that day again. Oh, look at these two. Oh my gosh, I love it when they do this. These two have formed a friendship, and it is the sweetest thing. They alternately beat each other up and kiss each other. Oh, I guess he's done. He found grass instead. He was just kissing on Lily. And they do that all day during the day. They'll lick each other, and they'll be fighting and wrestling, and then they'll be kissing each other. It's so cool. I love it when cats form alliances and friendships. Okay, well anyway. On tap for today, a whole lot of nothing. Taking Matthew to work, and I am right at the moment I'm watching my crazy cat act nuts. Let's see if I can show you. It's Maverick. He's going crazy over something on the ground. Oh, I guess he's done. Oh, no, there he goes. And there's Lily. Just laying there chilling. Looking all pretty. It's itchy time, y'all. The darn bugs. I don't think it's fleas. Just bugs landing on people and cats. There's my Michi. Alright, well, I think I ran out of stuff to talk about. And I'm going to go in and watch my video when they actually post it. It takes Facebook almost to the next day sometimes to post stuff. And I'm going to figure out what I was talking about. When I figure it out, I will post whatever I was going to say into the public, whatever, chat screen so that I can finish my thought. I don't remember what it was. All right. So yeah, that's about it. I'm not doing anything today that I know of other than taking my husband to work and just chilling, taking it easy, probably playing some games on my phone. Something about the CGM was what I was talking about, I think. The continuous glucose monitor. That's what it was. Okay, thank you, Father. Now I don't have to go back and rewind. I don't have all kinds of time to do that. I don't want to take the time to do that. So I was sitting there in the meeting being questioned and asked all these things about my moods and whatever. And all of a sudden it just hit me. I was like, oh, I just need a bed. I am so tired. I had eaten a brookie, a brownie cookie, just a half of one, before I went to that meeting. Y'all, my sugar went sky high and plummeted down. Plummeted. I might post that on my discussion area because you guys need to know sugar is the devil, okay? It's not healthy for you. Do sugar free. Do low sugar. Just get sugar out of your eating habits altogether. It's garbage. It's garbage in your cells, it's garbage in your blood vessels, and everything has sugar. Check sugar content in everything you eat. Fruits are a little better, but stick with berries if you can. Have an apple or two once in a while, maybe a cutie or whatever. If you're trying to watch your glucose, like for diabetes or weight loss, you want to be very careful even of the fruits. Vegetables, they're pretty good, but you even got to watch because there's added corn syrup in some stuff. So I can tell with the glucose monitor what it's doing in my body now, and it's very telling. So, and I keep very, very careful notes of everything, which, by the way, yesterday I told you guys I would show you how I monitor like what I eat, how I write down everything, how I'm doing that these days. I'm going to take a picture, several pictures of those, and I will post those on the community page. That's what it's called, the community page. And then you can see kind of how I'm doing what I'm doing and why I've had the drastic change in my weight over the years. Y'all, I was 230 pounds when I started this journey. Back in my second marriage. I am in the 180s now, which everybody's like, wow, that's like a lot of weight. Yes, but I'm nowhere near the 60-pound loss I need to have in order to get to where I need to be. So, yes, I've come a long way, but I have not kept going down, and that is what I'm working on now. So, but it's going to be hard when I'm building muscle at the same time trying to lose the fat. Don't know what that looks like yet, but we'll see when I talk to my bariatric surgeon slash weight loss doctor what he has to say about that. And if Weight Watchers calls me back, if I can get in with them and I can learn some more like things about points and all that jazz, that'll help me too. So, all right, I love y'all, and I might do some research today into Weight Watchers point system because there's videos online about that, and I know it works for people. So every little bit helps. Okay, I will talk to you guys on the next live stream. Thanks for hanging with me, Sweet Wheat and Laura. And yes, Laura, let me know when you work that out so we can have a little chit chat session video together, live stream. I'm looking forward to it. Bye for now.